The girls are very happy and they feel more empowered, and they are now recognized in Hong Kong as sports players rather than just a domestic helper.
Instead of sitting at the square, do nothing, we have to get involved in sports.
I don't want to stay in the park or wherever in Hong Kong.
It gives us time to gather together as women.
Actually, it was very difficult because these girls never knew what is cricket.
We will try our best to shine out.
Hello everybody, I'm Adrian. Welcome to the show. Today we're very excited because we have an opportunity to interview a very special cricket team comprised of female domestic helpers in Hong Kong. Now let's go interview them, shall we?
My name is Josie Arimas. I'm a domestic helper here in Hong Kong. I worked as domestic helper here for 16 years. I come to Hong Kong for work because I need to support my family and my two children. Because in my hometown, the salary is very low. All my free time, my day off is only Sunday. If we have no game, we have a training for only 2 hours. I prefer to join sports because it's very enjoyable and I don't want to stay in the park or wherever in Hong Kong. I just want to stay in the field. Actually, we're not really affected because we work from Monday to Saturday and we are very careful and we stay inside the house. If Sunday we go out, we are very careful. I think there is a little bit about some helpers from the Philippines and then when they arrive here in Hong Kong, they are positive in COVID, but not all. Not all helpers.
My name is Liza Avellino. I work here as a domestic helper and I've been in Hong Kong for 25 years. Definitely. As Filipinos, we're not very familiar with cricket sports, so it's something new to learn in Hong Kong, and we were very thankful for the club and for our manager, Animesh, and the people who are supportive of the team to let us join these sports and give us the opportunity to develop our skills. And it's something that we as a domestic helper must do. Instead of sitting at the square, do nothing, we have to get involved in sports, which Hong Kong is offered to everyone. So it's free. Free to do so many things and sports in Hong Kong, but this is a special sports because it gives us time to gather together as women. Yeah, there is, because before I don't know anything about cricket. Now I learned that it's a good sports. It gives us more confidence. It changes our lives and we have a positive outlook while we're working in Hong Kong as a domestic helper. So yeah, it gives us the chance to be included, part of the community. So we're very thankful and that's life-changing. Dear manager Animesh, thank you so much for giving us the chance to join the club. And yeah, to our sponsors and people who are supportive of us, please stand behind our back, and yeah, we will try our best to shine out. Yes, thank you so much.
Now let's speak to the owner and find out about his experience in founding this cricket team.
My name is Animesh Kulkarni. I'm basically Indian. Came to Hong Kong in 1992 because of passion of cricket. I've started a men's cricket team in 1998, and after that there was a development need to be shown. So in 2017 we started the ladies team, and which is by the name as SCC Divas, which is comprised of all the foreign domestic helpers.
My name is Chandra and been living in Hong Kong for the past 21 years. Cricket is coming from India. Cricket is a religion of passion. So we have tried to follow it up here in Hong Kong and we have played active cricket. Now I'm in a different role trying to support Animesh with the Divas team here. So the last 3 years, or 3 to 4 years, I've been supporting, closely working with Animesh and supporting the Divas team.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience in founding this cricket club and some of the challenges that you face in founding it?
The biggest problem what we face is we don't have the ground. So there is not much training facilities. And being a domestic helpers, we only have one day in the week for a training. That is only Sunday. So their training is only on Sunday for 2 hours. But then it is a good thing that our numbers are now increasing and everything is getting better and better.
Yeah, and also like over the period we have been able to gather. Today we have got about 34, 35 ladies who are continuously supporting this club. And the main thing what Animesh was saying is practice facilities and the practice time, because these ladies are working 6 days a week. We just get a day off, so we have to try to cram that one day, a few hours, and then try to keep them engaged. So that is the kind of challenge that we have, so that we can take them to the next level.
How did this idea of recruiting female domestic helpers as your team members come about?
Initially, it was the interest of men's club. And then when we wanted to show the development from men's team, we have decided to work on the ladies team. And the first lady I came across was a Filipina who was playing cricket. And then I checked with her if she has any more friends. She said yes, she has, but she doesn't have the platform or the finance to support the team. So that's why I said we will build the team as our men's additional team as women development.
Yeah, and over the period of time, we were able to get a core, like at least 12 to 15 ladies who were interested. So we had a core team, as a team to work with. That was an added, incentive or to take this up to the next level. So that is why we got this whole team together.
How is this training experience different from your previous experiences?
Actually, it was very difficult because these girls never knew what is cricket. So we started actually teaching them the spelling of cricket. From that, we have started working on getting a coach and everything to develop the skills.
Yeah, I think so. To what side that we are not averse to having other communities, other nationalities joining us. So we are open to that. If that's what your question was in terms of engaging other communities, yes, we are open to it.
How has the sport of cricket influenced them?
Well, the girls are very happy and they feel more empowered, and they are now recognized in Hong Kong as sports players rather than just the domestic helpers.
Yeah, and I think so. They've learned. They've got more confidence now. A lot of teamwork, and they support each other. There's a small event that they take place within them. So it is a win-win situation for them as well.
Has COVID given you any particular challenges?
We got the limitations because of the COVID restrictions and all. So a couple of months we lost the training time. Other than that, all of them were taking care of themselves and following the rules of the COVID. So the only loss is the training time.
Just get one day to practice, train. That's on Sunday. We try to observe all kinds of restrictions in terms of social distancing, sanitizing, all that we do, so that we follow all the protocols that the government or the community has put in place. So that's what we do.
What are your future plans for the team?
We have actually the vision to get these girls to play for their national team. And there is a possible tournament happening in 2023 of the World Cup qualifiers in Samoa. So if the COVID allows that tournament to happen, then these girls will represent their team. And that will be a unique in Hong Kong.
Yeah, we have already got a few members, few ladies who have already represented the Philippine national team in the international in 2019 in November, where they went and played their first international against Indonesia. And we had about 7 ladies from this who went and participated. So that is the kind of expectation, or that's the kind of pathway that we are looking at in terms of empowering them to understand the game. They themselves take it up to the next.
In what areas do you think the government can support this?
That's a very difficult question. The basic support these girls require is running the team, because they are not very rich to fund to play. If there is any fund available for this particular domestic helpers team, that will be helpful.
Some better facilities like training facilities, or where these girls can come and train, because they just have one day. So around it, if something can.
So maybe if the government can work out some kind of a facility for domestic helpers for this game training and all, if they can create one venue, then we can develop more domestic helpers.
Is it one of your goals to raise awareness for domestic helpers?
Not exactly for domestic helpers, but if there is a venue they can do, like what government is doing is they have given some places where on Sundays the domestic helpers gather together. But maybe a domestic helpers sports development would be one of the options, and in that we can add our team as initiative.
You see, they're all engaged physically, mentally. They're kind of agile now because every week. So these ladies, they want to come every Sunday, practice, train for 2 3 hours, and they are kind of so they are for the next week kind of they're kind of very active. So physically, mentally, and they are very agile now. So these are kind of advantages that can be passed on to more ladies who want to take up the game and with interest in them.
What kind of positive impact do you think this cricket club brings to Hong Kong?
Well, the first is a new sports skill, which is not a very famous in Hong Kong. So cricket is not very famous in Hong Kong. It's a very colonial game. Now that is being introduced here. So through this, there may be local people will be interested to play as well. So we can bring in all that.
All right, thank you for watching the show. Before you go, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye bye.